This piece right here is a hammer, and if you notice, it's engraved, and we're at a 15th century axe. There'd be no need for it to be engraved. They were made for utility, they were tools, they were weapons, and they did not have the ornate carving on them. They were just tools.
Okay, so we know it's not 15th century, it's probably late 18th, early 19th century. What's it worth?
In this condition, at auction, I'm going to say between $400 and $600.
Wow, what a disappointment.
Don't be too disappointed, because for what it really is a great piece. Even though this battle axe is not from the 15th century, it's still over 200 years old, and it's a quality, well-preserved piece. If I was to rate this battle axe on a scale of 1 to 10, if you will, it's a solid 8+.
You know, for $500, I really don't want to sell it.
Okay, I can understand. You know, I'm sorry it's not the $5,000 $1,000 sword you wanted, but you know, you can use it for like home defense in the meantime.
Well, you know, the whole thing about finding out, it took me 20 years. It's been an adventure, so that's worth something.
Okay, it was really nice meeting you.
Same here. And thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
A little while ago, a couple brought in a camera they believed to have been from the USS Wisconsin. Since then, I cross-checked the serial numbers and did a little online research, and I think we have an answer.
Okay, this camera was manufactured in 1950, okay? Wisconsin was recommissioned in 1951, so there is a very good chance that this was a ship's camera off the Wisconsin. That adds a little aviance to it as far as the price. This thing costs $200 to $500 back in about 1950, which you could go buy a new car for that amount of money.
So we figured it's worth quite a bit.
I'm going to take a shot, and I'd be a buyer at about $125. I'm going to try to get $2.5 out of it. That's the best I can do for you.
Well, we only paid like $20 for it, so that sounds pretty good to me.
If it sounds good to you, tell me write it up. Have a happy holiday.
Chill.
Bah humbug.
I'm a little surprised that we only got $125, but we did only pay $20 for it, so we're happy with it, and we're going to go buy some Christmas presents.
Made $100.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Earlier, a guy brought in some Revolutionary War currency. Two of the bills I know about and aren't worth a lot. Another bill, on the other hand, I've never seen before, and it says Ben Franklin on it.
Hey, Rick.
How's it going?
This is the currency you called me about?
This is it.
I'm an expert in early American history and early American paper money. What I love about this period of American history is that it was the founding of our nation. We were the first country in the modern world to base our economy on the use of paper money.
Well, this one's from 1776. This one's from 1777. Continental currency, I'm familiar with them. This one, on the other hand, 1764. It's printed by Ben Franklin, and I'm just not real familiar with it. When did Benjamin Franklin start printing?
Well, he bought a newspaper in 1729, and he began printing his Poor Richard's Almanac. A lot of people aren't aware that he also printed paper money. Printed upon this note are the words, "To counterfeit is death." Counterfeiting of paper money was a big problem during the colonial period. Benjamin Franklin, being the inventor that he was, also helped to stem counterfeiting in America by his invention of nature prints. Ben Franklin invented a device where he would take a leaf from a tree and put them down right onto a central platen, and then he would press them down, having been inked, and they would leave a natural impression on the paper. It was actually a major leap forward in anti-counterfeiting technology. The reason that this anti-counterfeiting device was so successful was because there